Welcome to Shooting Gear Reviews, straight up guns and gear reviews. This morning, I got back out the AIRGUN Technology Vixen here in .22 cal. Thank you so much, Airguns of Arizona, for sending this guy out. This video is a little bit different because I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and that is a redo. I have to redo this video for you guys just because, you know what? I feel like that first review didn't fully do this gun justice, and man, I have to admit, I did leave out a couple of really crucial details, things that I think are important for you guys to consider if you're looking at the AIRGUN Technology Vixen. So if you didn't happen to see that first review, no big deal. We are gonna make sure that today, this guy right here, the AIRGUN Technology Vixen 22 cal, gets a full, complete, hands down, bottoms up, no holds bar, awesome review that satisfies all of you guys out there and all of your cravings for knowledge on this amazing little airgun package right here. So with no further ado, let's get started. Here we go, review time. So for a quick little rundown here on the AIRGUN Technology Vixen, there's sort of two versions of this setup right here. This is the shorter version, and it really is a very nice, compact sort of an airgun. Super lightweight. Just something that I could picture myself taking out into the field and being able to hunt comfortably with all day. Definitely an all-day hunter right here. All right, so I've been telling you guys that this Vixen is super lightweight, and I want to put a number on that so that you know just really what we're talking about here. Took the scope off, and I'm guessing this has got to be 5 pounds or less, but let's find out. Here we go. 4.7 pounds.
All right, now let's talk about shot count. First of all, this gun fills to 300 bar, so you're going to have to make sure that you're able to get it fill all the way to 300 bar. But once you do, you're going to be able to get a lot of shots. How many is a lot of shots? I'm talking 7 mags, 7 12-shot mags. It's over about right around 80 shots per fill. And here you can see they're all really very consistent. I'm only shooting just the cheap Crossman Premier hollow points right here just to get all 80 shots out and put them all in a pretty respectable group there at 50 yards. Again, 80 shots worth. Now, of course, this thing has a huge silencer sort of can on the front of it, and it does an awesome job at making this thing nice and quiet. Just listen to these couple of shots right here, guys. I did not turn the volume down at all.
Couple things that are pretty apparent right from the outside on the design is you can see obviously we've got the bottle in back. This buttstock is actually really nice. It fits the bottle quite tight, no movement there, but it does have some movement here so that you can go ahead and make adjustments if you so choose, and then go ahead and get that screw tight there. On the left side of the gun, you can also see that's where they've put the cocking lever, and I just love that. I love the idea of being able to keep your hand right here on the grip and either operate the cocking lever just right there, or it's just a quick little reach back for it. You don't have to take your hand off of the grip or away from the trigger. So it makes for much quicker follow-up shots. Now, speaking of follow-up shots, this guy does have a 12-round magazine. Pretty awesome. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look here on the mag, but it's a pretty interesting design, the way that the mag loads and holds the pellets in there. I really like the fact that it doesn't have to use any sort of rubber bands. It's just this really kind of ingenious way that they fit underneath and then won't come back out. Just a really awesome mag. Made out of metal. You can tell that it's high quality. And here's the real kicker. They don't just give you one mag, they give you 2 of these guys when you buy the Vixen. Pretty dang awesome. Comes in from the right, cocking lever right there, very smooth action.
All right, now let's take just a minute to talk about the trigger here on the Vixen. It's actually a really nice trigger. I've had a lot of fun shooting this gun because the trigger is very light and very usable. I would say that maybe the second stage could have a little bit more of a defined sort of breaking point to it, but overall a really nice, very lightweight trigger. Now let's go ahead and fire a few shots over the chronograph. Here we're using the Crossman 14.3 grains, and we're seeing right around 800 feet a second. Super good consistency, all in the high 790s, giving us right around 20 foot-pounds. Alright, so after we tested the Crossman 14.3s, I went ahead and checked out what the Hades were doing. A little bit less velocity on those, but actually a little bit higher energy, 21 foot-pounds we were getting out of the Hades.
So now we've seen the Crony numbers. We've talked about this guy quite a bit. If you can't tell, I'm really pretty in love with this little package. But all of that's pretty much hogwash without being able to take this thing down and get some decent accuracy out of it. So let's go check that out right now. This Vixen has been able to handle everything that I've fed it so far and handle it really well. I'm not just going to put my word on that. I'm going to show y'all. Let's go check it out.
Alright, so the last couple of shots on that fourth group there, just for whatever reason got cut off. The scope cam didn't record them, but you can see the group still turned out amazing. In fact, all of those groups turned out really awesome. I'm just super impressed overall with this rifle being able to shoot that assortment of pellets at 50 yards and get just overall super consistent, great results. And those are all 12-shot groups, I might add.
Bam! There it is. The AIRGUN Technology Vixen. Pretty good review, right? If you haven't done so already, mash that thumbs up, that like button for me, guys. That way the guys at AirGuns of Arizona know that y'all are loving this content and that it's worth it for them to keep sending these cool air guns my way for testing and showing you these videos. But that is it for today. I'm Ben. I'm outdoors having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. I hope that you guys are too, and I'll see you next time.